How's it going, guys? I'm gonna actually show you a program today that'll be very similar to one you're doing in class. The idea is to create an array, and then have the user actually enter in 5 names that you're scanning through the keyboard and store into the array. You're gonna then print out the array, but when you print it out, you're gonna print all the names into all uppercase. So I've already set up the project arrays from last time. Then I created a new class file called upper names. So the first thing you want to do is create your scanner. So we just do the same thing that we've always done when we create our scanner. Static scanner, and then name it equals new scanner, and then system.in. Alright, I've already got my import up here, so I'm going to label that. Or comment that. So now that I've got my scanner, I can start working on the main method. So what you would want to do is first create your array. So it's going to be names, so we'll make it a string. Just name it names. And we need it to be 5, right? Because we're taking in 5 names from the user. Okay, so now we actually need to scan in the names into our names array. So we can just use a for loop. We want it just to be less than the length of our array. And we also want to iterate it with I. Alright, so we've got our loop set up now, so now we just have to implement the code that actually stores the scan name from the keyboard into the array. Alright, so we can do this by just saying names is equal to keyboard.next line, since we're using strings, right? So the index we want to use is I, because as the loop rotates, it's going to rotate through, or not really rotate, I guess loop. As it loops through, I is going to change. So the first iteration will be 0 and store the first name as 0. The second iteration, it'll be 1, so on until you reach index 4. So once you reach index 5, that'll make this condition in the middle false, because 5 is not less than 5. Alright, so now we need to print them out all uppercase. So we can do this with another for loop. I'm just going to switch up my iterator to J this time. So as long as it's less than the length of it, and alright, so we've got our for loop set up. So now we just need to print line. So we're going to print names at I, right? So we get each index, but then we just need to make it a little bit of lag on the keyboard. Alright, so if we pull this up, we can look for something that we can use. So we have 2 uppercase. Alright, so I'm going to print, oh, and we're not using I changed it to J. Alright, so we're going to print out the array. While J is looping through the for loop, it's going to print each index and take it to uppercase. Alright, so as I explained, this program will change the names to all uppercase and print them out. So names entered by the user. Alright. So let's run our program and test it. Okay, so I have a class path error, so I have to go over here and just click run file. So it wants me to enter a name, so I'm going to enter Richard, Donald, Danny, Buck, and Edward. Alright, and then it reprints all those out. So what I should do is go back in here and actually have it prompt the user. So please enter. Alright, so just prompt it every time to enter a name, and then scan the line. Yeah. So let's run that, see if it makes it a little prettier. Oh. So I can go in here and, oh. Sure, I'm saying whoop a lot. Alright, run file. please enter a name, Bob, Richard, Harry, Bly, Rosendo. Alright, then it prints all those up. So we could even go in here and add something. Tell it get wild and get uppercase. So lame. Alright, so just to kind of make it a little more interesting. Wow. So I click run. Claudia, Tiffany, Bird, Dog, Penny. Alright, so we have successfully used our array to use a string method to take our input and make it uppercase and then print it back out. So, hope you enjoyed this video.